Hey, I'm Unblessed Data from the Lost Bros Clubhouse, bringing you one more review. This time we got Machine Man from Marvel, from the Odin King Thor wave, the first wave of 2015 from Hasbro. And I don't know a lot about Machine Man. He's a classic character. Well, he does have a modern version, but I just don't know much about him. But I do know he has bendy arms. Yeah. So here's everyone else in the wave. And forgive me for my lack of knowledge on Machine Man, but I did already take the Build-A-Figure piece out to build King Thor, because I'm a little impatient. Let's open this guy up. Here we go, I'm the new kid, moving it.
I'm putting that in.
I'm getting it done. Alright, so here's Machine Man out of the box, and he's got a nice metallic look to him. Really robotic head sculpt, you can see that. But let's take a look at the articulation. It's just going to be, normal articulation for this body mold, very commonly used by Hasbro. So it's going to, his head has a really good range of motion, single ball joint on his shoulder, swivel on the upper bicep, double jointed elbows, swivel on his wrist with a joint, nice ab crunch. This is like the best ab crunch in the game right now, swivel on the lower waist, joint on his upper hip, and there's alright, it's a little stiff, but a swivel on his upper, what is that, thigh? I don't know. Double jointed knees, swivel on his lower calf, joint on his foot. Oh wow, the paint's coming off. So good job, Hasbro. And a ankle pivot. So yes. Alright, so taking a look at his head sculpt and just a closer look at the paint apps and sculpt. I actually really like this head sculpt, not gonna lie. It looks really cool in my opinion. A little bit of a plain blemish on his right cheek. But throughout his whole body, he has the metallic-y purple paint on him. He's got like a nice band on his waist there, but the lines here are actually pretty straight for the paint and everything, so good job there, Hasbro. But it's plain, it just has that metallic-y, purpley paint all throughout the figure. It's got the peg hole in the back if you want to put him on a flight stand, but yeah, so the real centerpiece is his head sculpt and his accessories, which I'll show you right now. So, most interesting part of Machine Man in the figure is his two accessories, his elongated?
Yes.
Elongator?
Elongated.
Elongator. Born on the bayou. Anyway, is his really long arms. And you can plug him in, you just rip his hands out. Okay. And you put the elongated thing, and there you go. It's really long. It's really hard to get the whole thing in shot, but yeah, it's pretty cool, and they're bendy. Oh, and they pop out really easy. Really cool. It's cool. I think it's cool. Well, there you go. It doesn't stay in very good, but they're bendy and stuff. It looks really cool to me. You can and there's a lot of possibilities to display him since his arms are bendy, so you can put him in a lot of different poses, a lot of different action poses at least. So I think that's a real cool feature of this figure. But let's put in the other bendy arm. Let's see what this guy is at, max potential here. Yeah. Bendy, everybody. So for a size comparison here, you can see Machine Man next to Sentry and the Immortal Iron Fist, and he stacks up pretty nicely. These are actually the three main body molds that Hasbro uses for large, medium, and small figures. So you can see the difference between them, different articulation between them. I actually really like all three of the body molds, but to give you an idea of how big Mr. Machine Man is. So, final thoughts on Machine Man. I think it's an interesting figure. Something that a lot of other figures don't have. Cool accessories. I mean, if you're into the character, then why not buy this figure? I think it's a pretty cool representation of classic Machine Man. So it's really if you like him or not. I don't know too much about him, like I said, but I still appreciate the figure because I think it's actually really cool. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. We got a site for you guys called the LostBrosClubhouse.com for all your news and reviews daily. It's posted up there, so you can check that every day. And the Lost Bros podcast. It's a fun little podcast, all nerdy type stuff that you guys will love. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you later.